Hello everyone, welcome to CordWave. Today I'm going to talk about Axure Tips and Tricks 9, and here I'm going to say how to create dynamic bar chart in Axure, or you can say interactive bar chart component in Axure using repeater. So while using repeater we can use like a library or a component anywhere, just drag and drop. So it is very easy. I'm going to tell you from the scratch how we can create a bar chart. Here I have an example. So here it is showing the sales report and the year. So in sales report, sales and a year wise. So like here it is a 50% sell, 100% sell kind of. So this is a vertical and then we have a horizontal. So how to create if we are just showing this dynamically, it is very easy. Just we have to drag and drop to box and just keeping over that. But if we want to reuse this component in our dashboard more than 2 times or 3 times, so we just copy and paste. It will take time to edit these values. So using a repeater is the better option. So let's start. I will tell the technique. So here I am adding one page. So how it is working. So just we drag and drop one box, and this box is having height 300. So make the width accordingly. Now what I'm going to do, this is the one box, or you can say a container, which is having total number of item 300. Just suppose if you want more than 300, you can have this 400, 500 kind of. Just I'm taking example of 300 to making the calculation very easy. So here now what and how it will calculate. Suppose this container is having this one box like 1, 2 until 300. So we'll assume the total amount of sale or a total stock is 300. So in a year, how much sale is done within this 300? So accordingly we can calculate the percentage. Now here I just copy this and fill with some color. We'll use the gradient, or you can use a solid also. So here is, and then make it border 0 and just give it. Now for the percentage, we'll take this and we'll align accordingly. Now the next, I'm going to create as a component here. So for component I will use the repeater, so it will be easy to edit the values. So we'll drag and drop one repeater, and this will cut it from here and paste within a repeater. Now make the align 0 by 0. Now the next, it will show the repeater one by one. So for that, here we have the option for vertical and horizontal. So select the horizontal and it will show like this. Now we need to give the gap in between. So for that padding, we'll use the column 20 pixel. Now this we are going to give some name. Now here I'm giving fill, and this fill we are going to hide it. Next, for table we need cell and then percentage, and after percentage we need years. So here I have taken this for percentage and this one will take for the year. So here we can give the name year and this percentage. Now how we'll show this? So before that we'll set the text. So this is the year. So we'll say select the years and the value will take from the repeater. Item.Years. Done. Now this percentage and this field, these two are important. So here we didn't draw, so here we can say and the cell, like we discussed, this is total number of stock is 300, suppose. So in year 2019 we sold 300, and in 2020 we sold just make it like this, 100, then 200 or 150, 200, 250 and 300. So before that, this all are done, so it will show like this because that field is hidden. Now we are going to enable the case and we'll add the case. So in this we'll set the size. So how we'll do here, set size of this field. So we are looking at the height. We'll remove this width and height. We'll take the cell, Item.Sales to be height. So this is done, but it is above. So what will be the difference? We'll see here. So the difference will come here, but it is hidden. So before that we have to make it visible. So add case, show. Just I have given the name of case. So here we'll add the logic, value of number of sale does not equal to value blank, then so fill. So now get yes, and this also yes. So I was telling about the difference. So what is the difference here? This box is above selected. If we do the bottom left, it will come like this. Now this is done. 2023, 2022, 21, 20, and 19. Now the next thing is the percentage, how it will calculate the percentage. So another trick, so add percentage, so for that we are setting the text on the percentage. So here set text on percentage, value item.sell multiply by 100 and divide by total stock. So here we got this 100%, 83 point something, and this is the like after, means how we can show like after decimal just to precision. So for that we just need to add one single line. So here we are going to do that. So for that we just make it in this parenthesis, and then we need to add toFixed decimal point. So if we want till 2 we can say that, and we have to remove this LVR because already we have this calculation. So here you can see 100%. So yeah, one more thing, if you want to give the percent, so we can give this symbol here. So it will come 100%, 83.33%, and this, and the year will come down. Now we'll preview. So this is showing 100%, 83.33%, and this. So the next, we didn't give any hover effect here. We can just have this in a previous, which I saw the example where we have this tooltip and changing the color. So we can add that also. So for that we need this field to convert in a dynamic panel, and we can give name this as fill, and within this fill state 1, so we can say this state 1, and we can create a state 2. So this also we can give a name as a state 2. Now we can change the color here. So if we want anything, which can just say this. Okay, now we have to add some tooltip. So we'll use this tooltip. So this repeater is hidden, and this two states should be visible. So make this repeater as a hidden, and this tooltip you can use it. So here I have a bootstrap library you can download from Codeweb, and here is the code. So for this we can cut the interaction from here and we just paste it anywhere. where we want to show the tooltip. So I have just pasted this. Now just wait to remove this tool, and this tooltip is having this, which is saying a top, and this name is not given, so we'll give the name as tooltip level. And the next what we are going to do, we are set the text on the tooltip. So here we have set the text the same way. Add target, just paste this tooltip level, and here we just copy this and paste it in a value here. Now done. Okay, done. So once we mouse over on this, we'll get this tooltip, and we need to add the state also. So this is a fill, and in fill, state panel fill, once we are mouse hovering, state 2, and once we are just exit from that. So this fill is state 1. Now done. We'll preview. Okay, what is missing here? So before that we have given so fill state 1. So instead of that we need to give just fill this dynamic panel. So review. So here it is coming, and while we are mouse hovering, it is saying 100%, 83.3%, 66.67%, and then 50%, and then 33%. So we can adjust the size for this. This is 100%, and what we can do here, like if we want to remove this precision, come here and we'll say this to 0, and done. Now preview. So once we preview here, 100%, it is coming in a single line, 83%, 66. So it will be a 67 because we have removed this after decimal 2 point. So it will calculate next 50%, and it will be 33.33. So after this 50, it will calculate as a 34. If it is not 50 before that, so it will calculate just 33. So next, so this is done, and now we can do here so we need to show the chart. So for that we'll have one vertical line, so I'm using this vertical line here, and the horizontal line, or you can use the box also. Now you can make this as just sit down and some gap in between. So here we have this 100% and like this. So here we can say years, and here we can say sale, and we can preview. So bar chart is ready. This And one more thing, like while we are hovering here, it is coming till there like 100%. So that size also we can add it. So how we can do that? So here we can we said for this fill state 1, same way, just add target and say state 2 and remove this, and just we need to say the height. So height will be Item.Sales. Okay, done. So it will come till here, but it is not appearing as like this 100%, 83%, and here. Okay, so here it is down, and the same look and feel we have to give this anchor, and done. Now in preview, 83%, 67%, 50%, and like this. So now we can use this as a component. We can add number of sales like 300 to 50, 50, 60 kind of, and we can add the years, and so we can do the same way in a horizontal also. So in horizontal, it's a very small trick to do. Just need to take this and you can set this width instead of height 300. Okay, and this. So instead of 300 we can take 400, and the same way we can just copy this, and here we can give the color, remove border, and just give over this. Now next we'll drag and drop the repeater, and we'll cut this, and we'll add here, you can say 0 by 0. So now how it look like this. So it is right, just we have to give the row height. So we have given row height 20. Now we are going to add here percentage. So 100%, make this width, and this center, and this center. Now the next we have to set the size and height. Here we can say sales and years. So for years we need this, which we can keep it here. So this name it years, and this name it percentage. Now we are going to hide this, and this name is fill. So in repeater we'll set the text for year. Okay, we have the two repeaters, so for that I didn't give the repeater name, so years level, So use year labels, and here we can assign the value through the repeater. It's done. Now we have to set the size. So set the size for that. We'll select here set size, and the name is given fill. So this is not dynamic panel, so we'll select this, and we have to keep the width. So height will remove, and width we can say number of cell. Done. Okay, now the next thing is we have to calculate the percentage. So for percentage, this is this text. So here we can say set text, and how we'll calculate the percentage. So here this percentage, and here we are going to add the item of sale into 100 and divide by 400, because here width is 400, so total size. Now we can add the precision or decimal. So add the parentheses, and here add toFixed. So remove this variable, and here we need till 2 decimal point, and now here we can say percent. Say okay, and done. Okay, one more need to add, which is the case when the count is open. So here, if the case is the value of Item.Sales does not equal to value blank, then it will show filled. This one, and this will be true case. This is also true case. This also true. Now we'll come here and we can see. So here this data is not filled, so we'll fill the data here. So here, so total number of cell is 400, means we have the stock of 400, and we can say in year 2023, then 2022, then 2019, or we can take 21, we can take 2020, and then 2019. So now number of sale in this year, we have the sale of like 100, then 200, 300, 350, and 2023 400. So now this is ready, so we can preview. So here we have 2023, 2022, 21, and 19. So percentage is calculated, and this all is done. So the next is a tooltip which we can add it the same way. Just we need to add this tooltip. Just place. Okay, so instead of this we'll use this tooltip, and here we can say this, and we use this interaction over of this, control V, just delete it. So now this tooltip, we just keep the name, label, copy it, and we have to set text here, add target tooltip. Okay, now little confused. Okay, tooltip is done. Oh. So set text, add target tooltip level 1, and here say okay. Just take this, copy this, and add the values here, so it will show the same value. Now we'll preview. So here 100%, 87, 75, 50, and 25%. So it is coming fine. So same way interactions for the like mouse over, we can add it a state and we can give the interaction for that. So how is this trick to create a bar chart, and we can use as a component anytime, and we can edit the values as per like given here the data, which is having in a style sales years. Just we have to keep in mind, I have calculated here as per the width size, so that's the reason I'm using here set size. So we can make this calculation in a different way also. It's not like a use of this width. Instead of that, we can have some values, some variable value we can store, and we can use it total number of item. So just need to divide with the total number of item. Okay, please let me know, write on comment how is the trick. Thank you.